Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is John Vitti. John Vitti is an entrepreneur and the founder and CEO of VersusGame, an entertainment prediction-based gaming app that puts trending topics about celebrities, pop culture, sports, entertainment, food, and more head-to-head in a classic this versus that competition. After successfully launching and selling 3 companies within the consumer space, John's entrepreneurial drive led him to his latest venture, VersusGame. John has worked with celebrities, entertainers, and influencers, including Fat Joe, Amanda Cerny, Scooter Braun, Sway House, Noah Beck, and Dixie D'Amelio. Well, good afternoon, John. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Brian. I appreciate you.
You bet. You bet. This is so exciting. I love the space you're in. I think we talked just briefly before we jumped on the microphone here, but love the space of what you're doing, sports, esports, all that stuff that really kind of promotes that entertainment, gets people involved. And this is just really, really exciting. As you know, my son was a professional esports gamer. And so that's exciting. I love this stuff, all the stuff that you're in the space.
I love how people can make money off their passions, like your son playing a game, right? That's huge. That's where we all need to go, because there's all these books about it. Make money off your passion. What does that really mean, though? You know, your son did it. That's huge.
Yeah. No, it's exciting. It really, really is. So John, jumping into the questions here, you've got quite the career as a serial entrepreneur, a partner. Now you're the founder and CEO of VersusGame. Tell us more about your background and why you launched VersusGame.
Well, I'm going to go back in the time machine and give some props to where it's due. So my parents were both born and raised on a farm in Italy, no running water, no electricity. So I've lived both sides of it. And, growing up, I always saw my dad either was never around, he's working 8 days a week, or he was always around because he got laid off or fired. And I didn't know it then. I was just observing. But it saturated my bones and DNA. And later on in life, I was like, I got to be my own entrepreneur, my own boss, and do it my way, for better or for worse, right? And so that's kind of that entrepreneurial spirit came from, I believe. Plus, I just never really fit in anywhere, so I had to do my own thing. And then also because of that world of the have and have-nots that I experienced. And then coming through the adventure of life and all the water cooler talk, or you didn't get into Google, or you missed Bitcoin, what LinkedIn's going to do, or whatever, right? I'm a huge fan of human behavior and study, and I observe a lot. And I thought, well, I experienced this, and most people can't enjoy Wall Street because you already have to be rich to make money there. What about everyone else? We're the ones using all these products and services and apps and building up all these companies. Why can't we get a piece of it as well? So that's one of the main drivers of me and why I started this.
I love that. And, I think our parents in some way, shape, or form had a major influence on us. But the fact that you going after it and trying to figure out, again, human behavior is really what drives us to do what people do and be successful in their space. So thank you. And John, did you see any impact of the pandemic on your app engagement? If so, why?
Yeah, I think for us, what we saw are people wanting to host more games, from people that are, losers like me to influencers and celebrities. All of a sudden, they were just more open to the idea that, hey, I can make money not by shooting, alternative to playing a game, going on a music tour, and advertising. I could actually make money this new way, because it was a bit of an educational sale. And then the pandemic kind of opened it up with all of this, like crypto, the pandemic and crypto and OnlyFans and Cameo and all that. And then we kind of jumped in like, hey, by the way, you can do this as well and make money. And that really, I think, helped set the stage for people being open to the idea.
I love that story. We talk so much about people pivoting around this pandemic and what they did and just making that slight change sometimes make all the difference. So, John, why are celebrities moving towards gaming, and how this enhances their audience platform with fans and followers?
So celebrities, these influencers and celebrities, they are kind of stuck. They don't have a lot of options to engage in an intimate way and to monetize their brand. So, the engagement's either a talk show, then it turned into social, and that's it. And that's not true engagement. That's just, you're a watcher still, right? You're not engaging. So many people just sit by and watch culture, AKA life, go by. And that's ridiculous. We're a tribal people, want to feel connected and part of something. So that's the Versus effect. It's interactive content, and everything is digital. So it's interactive digital content. And then the monetization piece, they're stuck with either ads, shooting a hoop, singing a song, coming out with a new album. And that's, what they're doing. And it's a lot of work, and they'll continue doing that. But what about the rest of the year? And no one really loves or likes, ads. It's like interruptive and disruptive. And people spend think about it. People spend so much time and money to create content, to get eyeballs, than just to throw up an interruptive, disruptive ad. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't pencil out. So they love it because of it's interactive, and they get to monetize their brand in a whole new, fun, organic way. And that also lets their fans and followers make money because of them. So it's a great look too.
I love that. And everything nowadays is getting engagement, gamifying things. So you have an interest or a passion to something. And gosh, the side benefit, right? Side effect, as they say, is you're making a little money on the side. So I love that. I love it. So John, last question here. What are your top 5 trends that all gamers need to be aware of in 2020, this new year ahead?
I actually think that, play to earn is going to get bigger, right? I think monetizing off game is coming. So I think getting the players involved in crypto and NFT, just that whole Web3. I know it might sound squishy right now, but it's all going that way. It's all going to be Blade Runner soon. Whether we wanted to believe it or not, and I'm not pushing it or for or against it. I'm just observing. I think those are some big trends and then also being able to make money in different ways. That's also part of Web3 and Meta. So it's not just ads, because everyone's a brand in Web3. How do you monetize your brand, right? So those are the big trends that I see coming up.
And I love that too, the fact that it is the gig economy and it is going to be Blade Runner. We're doing some really interesting things as far as this platform. We're moving everything over to the blockchain. It's actually already there, but we're excited about it. So
nice.
We're embracing it as well. So thank you again for sharing, John. And John, it was a pleasure having you on today, and I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Brian, thank you so much.
Bye for now.